We're so close I can almost taste it, but I still got to click on a few things. And then we'll be ready to go. And I'm so excited because tomorrow my new single comes out. And I don't know if I should open with that or if I should just like wait a few minutes till, more people have a chance to join us before doing my new single. I'm probably going to do it more than once tonight, to be honest, because it's new and it's coming out tomorrow. And, okay. Finally, we got everything set up the way it's supposed to be set up. And now all I got to do is align some windows. Mick Scout, how are you? Thank you for liking the live. And Belle, how are you? Thank you for joining. Again, I am Seth Hillary. Now I'm ready to go. Okay, we can start the live now. Helena, oh, thank you for liking the live. I'm Seth Hillary. I am doing original songs for you tonight. I have yet to get started. I'm about to get started. I am started now. And should I open with my new single, or should I, do my current single first, or should I do a different song? Why is it not letting me do this? Okay, never mind. So anyway, all right. So still trying to decide what to do first. I don't have my set list planned out at all. All right, let's just start off. I'm not going to do my new single. I'm going to start off with a song that came out about a year ago. And then I'll do my current and new singles, because those are... Or should I start my... No, I'm so indecisive. Maybe I should start with my new single, because I'm going to do it more than once tonight. So here's my latest single. This is coming out tomorrow. Tomorrow! So I hope you will enjoy this as much as I do. Sitting on the sofa, swiping right and left. One lonely night, darker than the next. An empty bed, waiting for me. No ray of hope I could see. Then fast as a flash from the sky came the one who opened my eyes. Aurora is the light of my life. Her aura shines through the night. Like a burst from the stars, she brightens my heart. You can't know how much I adore her. My love overflows in the glow of Aurora. Hair as red as fire, eyes of emerald green, a heart of gold from out of a dream. She brings color to my world, makes the flame inside me burn. Aurora is the light of my life. Her aura shines through the night. Like a burst from the stars, she brightens my heart. You can't know how much I adore her. My love overflows in the glow of Aurora. A greater glare than a solar flare. She electrifies the air. Aurora is the light of my life. Her aura shines through the night. Like a burst from the stars, she brightens my heart. You can't know how much I adore her. My love overflows in the glow of Aurora. Like a burst from the stars, she brightens my heart. There's nothing I wouldn't do for her. My love overflows in the glow of Aurora. My love overflows the glow of Aurora. So thank you, everybody. I'm Seth Hillary. That is my latest single. I'm here doing original songs for you, and thank you so much for liking the live Apple user, and Millie, and who else liked us? Serena and Secret. And let's see who else. Many people are liking the live. Thank you so much, everybody who's liking the live. And Amelia, thank you so much and welcome. Oh, and thank you, Apple, for the follow. I really appreciate you so much. And let's see who else. I got several windows to be monitoring here for chat. And Tommy, hi, and Sabine, and Ocean, how are you? And Go, and hello, Kun, I'm sorry. Oh, Katine. Oh, thank you so much, Tommy. And this is hard to read. Dax, how are you? Thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Bubba. Thank you so much, Katine and Tommy. Oh yeah, that'd be awesome to get. It's showing 0 right now, which is weird because I'm seeing comments and showing 0 views. But if we can get to 100, that'd be totally awesome. And so I'm Seth Hillary. I'm sharing. These are all original songs. Hey, Stargirl, how are you? These are original songs. If you want to hear songs you won't hear anywhere else, you're in the right place. So that was my new single coming out tomorrow. Tomorrow. I'm so excited. My latest single is coming out tomorrow. So, I'm really happy. So my current single, which is still current until tomorrow, is a sad song, but it's hopeful. So, you can think of it. I'm going to do this next. This is my current single. It's sad, but it's a breakup song, but it's also a healing song. Oh, somebody followed me, I think. Oh, White, thank you so much. Thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate you. So, Trax, how are you? And Grace and Bailey, thank you for liking the live. Or is it Sophia? Thank you and thank you for the follow. I really appreciate you. So anyway, I'm gonna do my current single, which is now, we have a really cheery, happy, catchy love song, and now we have a sad but hopeful song of breakup and healing. The waves of missing her keep rolling in. Her empty side of bed staring me down. I try to dry my eyes, but they fill up again. So I give in and let it all pour out. With every tear that falls, there goes one more drop of pain from deep inside the vault of a heart that loves in pain. But I'm feeling hints of healing, though each trickle might be small. I'm gaining strength with every tear that falls. At first, I hit the bottle, but that didn't work. A rebound romance couldn't turn the tide. The one way to get through is just to feel the hurt. And bit by bit, I'm leaving her behind. With every tear that falls, there goes one more drop of pain from deep inside the vault of a heart that loves in pain. But I'm feeling hints of healing, though each trickle might be small. I'm gaining strength with every tear that falls. At least I've begun to learn I'm tough enough to be a little weak, to soften up with every tear that falls. There goes one more drop of pain from deep inside the of a heart that loves in vain. But I'm feeling hints of healing, though each trickle might be small. I'm gaining strength with every tear that falls. Oh, thank you, Roro. I'm feeling hints of healing, though each trickle might be small. I'm gaining strength with every tear that falls. I'm gaining strength with every tear that falls. Thank you, Roro. It's not showing me your full name. Roro Watt, thank you so much for the finger hearts, 5 of them. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Thank you for the love. And Maddie, how are you? Dominic, Lila, thank you for liking the live. And if you're enjoying, also don't forget to share the live and invite your friends. Can I sing on your track? Do you really want me to sing on your track? That's like a huge compliment. Thank you so much. And thank you, Tommy, for being here. Rick, I don't know Mozart's Eighth Symphony, but I'm Seth Hillary. I'm doing original songs for you tonight. If you want to hear songs that you will not hear anywhere else, you are in the right place. Discover new music, or if you know my songs already, you just want to come back and hear more of them. I really appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Actually, technically, I say songs that you won't hear anywhere else, but actually, there is a slight chance you could have heard some of my songs. I spent years and years and years, decades really, as a songwriter, writing songs for other artists to record. And my dream was to have a hit, and I didn't quite make it. But I've had a lot of songs recorded by independent artists. So people you probably never heard of. And I've had some songs in film and TV, probably movies you haven't heard of. Well, there is a chance you may have heard of one of them, because it was Patrick Swayze's final movie before he passed on and left this earth. So I have a song in that movie. It's called Letters from a Killer. The thing is, if you watch the movie and then you watch the closing credits, my name is there, but my name is on the wrong song. And somebody else's name is on my song. So, thank you so much, Tommy. I'm so glad. That really makes my day to hear you say that, and I'm so glad. Your track? You want me to rate your track? I actually used to run a songwriting workshop. I've thought about giving songwriting lessons, and I would do it, except that, I have chronic fatigue. I have long COVID, and I have chronic fatigue. And I kind of have to, giving songwriting lessons would take a certain amount of time, and then that would leave less time for recording and writing music and just goofing around. Like I waste a lot of time doing it. But thank you so much. I actually have a song about my long COVID experience. I don't know if you want to hear that one, or I should play something else. If you go to my WEB site, you'll see, and there should be an LINK in my profile on my page that takes you there, and all other places, including my Discord, by the way. I have a Discord. It would be great if you could join there. But what was I saying? So I forgot what I was saying. I was saying something very important. Oh yeah, so I used to run a songwriting workshop, and I was thinking of giving songwriting lessons. I said that already. And I was talking about long COVID and my website. Oh, I'm not supposed to say that word. But so now I remember. I have the songs categorized, right? Because I write about a whole bunch of different things. Of course, every songwriter writes love songs, but I have them broken. There's so many of those that I have them split up into what I call sweet love songs and what I call troubled love songs, because I can't call them all sad. They're not all sad. And then I have mental health songs, and then I have a bunch of political songs and message songs. Then I have just fun songs, and then I have life songs. So I can do any, life about my life in general, or if they don't fall into any of the other categories. So I have those, and then I also, not on my website, but I have a bunch of pop and country songs I can play, and there's some overlap. But okay, you know, my fingers are. Oh, thank you so much, Twisted Alien. My wife and I are now in the middle of watching the Netflix series Resident Alien. It's actually really funny. We really like that show. We're on season 2. So, hey, I'm glad you're back. And so what should I do next? I can do another love song. I can do a troubled love song. I can do a mental health song. I can do my long COVID song, which I guess that's a life song. I can do a political / message song. Those songs, I love those songs, but those might offend some people. Country song? I'm always afraid to do country songs because some people hate country, you know. But my songs are even my not country songs, a lot of them are influenced by country, so they're kind of country-ish. Oh, well, like I said, I used to run a songwriting workshop for 20 years. Actually, I don't know if you've heard of NSAI, the Nashville Songwriters Association International. Well, I was the Los Angeles coordinator for 20 years, and I ran the NSAI workshop. And I really recommend NSAI for songwriters. Especially if you're interested in doing it professionally, but even if you just want to improve your craft, they have NSAI chapters throughout the country and overseas. That's why it's called Nashville Songwriters Association International. So you want to hear a country song? Love song? Sad song? I do have a lot of sad country songs, actually. I don't have too many sad. Well, actually, I've written a couple of sad regular songs, like the last one I did. But let's see. Let's see what we got in the country song. Oh, you know what? All right, I'm going to do this song. I've told this story a bunch of times. So the song I just played, my current single, actually came from this country song that I wrote. I wrote this song 30 years ago. I've told the story a million times, so I feel like I shouldn't keep telling the same story over and over again. But this one song ended up resulting in 3 totally different songs. And my current single is a line from this song. And I started the song 30 years ago, and it wasn't quite right. And then I rediscovered it recently, and I started working on it. And I'm like, you know, this line ought to be its own song. So the song I just played, With Every Tear That Falls, was born from the song I'm about to play, which I actually started 30 years ago and recently reworked. But there's more to this story. We charged into the fire, so in love, I never would have known it would all blow up. But the hot nights and the fights, the begging you to stay, are just a hard love tale to tell someday. Another war story of a brave and battered heart. Another blaze of glory, a changing of the guard. Now you and me are history, a dream that got shot down. Another war story from love's great battleground. I may be hurting, but I'm standing tall. I'm gaining strength with every tear that falls. That's my new song. The struggle is to just give up and let go, and chalk it up as one more chapter closed. Another war story of of a brave and battered heart. Another blaze of glory, a changing of the guard. Now you and me are history, a dream that got shot down. Another war story from love's great battleground. The wound's gonna mend, I'll dare to love again. Someday I'll find the one that won't end. As another war story of a brave and battered heart. Another blaze of glory, a changing of the guard. We're nothing but a memory, a dream that got shot down. Another war story from love's great battleground. Another war story from love's great battleground. So, thank you. Well, you know, you can't sell lyrics. The music business doesn't work that way. But if you're serious about like doing it professionally, I really, really suggest NSAI, the National Songwriters Association International. Thank you, Addie. Oh, thank you for the comment. Oh, yeah, and if you can comment, please do. You know, I know on the platform whose name sounds like a clock, a lot of people's comments are not going through. But if you can comment and say something nice, I'll pin your comment. And thank you for liking the live. Is that Allie? First of all, it also helps the algorithm. But if you say something nice, I'll pin your comment if I can. So you don't sell lyrics. You need to find a co-writer who writes music. That's the only way you'll ever get anybody in the industry interested in your music. I promise you. Don't even bother trying to sell lyrics. You don't sell songs. You license them. But you really need to learn the business if you're, how it works. If you have any intention of doing that, it's incredibly competitive. Hey, Kane, how are you? And tell them I said hi. I don't know if they'll remember me, but the head of NSAI is still there, Bart Herbison. He'll remember me. So if you see Bart, tell him I sent you. Bart Herbison is the songwriter's best friend, by the way. He really is. So somebody asked me for Ventura Highway. So it's Chris. I'm Seth Hillary. I do original songs. If you want to hear songs you won't hear anywhere else, you're in the right place. So these are all songs I wrote. If you like them, I wrote them. If you hate them, I also wrote them, but I hope you like them because I do. And so anyway, every time I do that song, now I have to tell you the story. So, I wrote that song, it was more than 30 years ago, but actually through NSAI. So I mentioned Bart Herbison. He had just I wasn't running the workshop yet, was I? I don't remember if I was running it yet. But Bart Herbison took over as the executive director of NSAI, and I was in Los Angeles. So at the time, we had a pretty big workshop. And Bart came down to speak with us, and he brought a couple of hit songwriters with him. And then so he spoke for a while, and then we had what they call a guitar pull, where we were in a big circle, and everybody gets a chance to do a song. And we had a tape machine and everything, so you didn't have to have an actual guitar. So I had just come back from Nashville and I had just recorded some demos. So I, in my guitar pull spot, I played my new demo. And one of the hit songwriters liked my song enough that he invited me to write with him. And this guy is a Grammy-nominated songwriter. So I got a chance, and I've actually had more chances since then. I've written with several big hit songwriters, but this was the first time. So, I had the song I just played you, and it wasn't quite right when I first wrote it. So I thought he was going to help me fix it. So I went over to his house, and I played him that. And for whatever reason, probably, thinking back, he never really said why, but thinking back is because, the one I just played you is a breakup song. And he loved the idea of the war story, but he didn't want to write that idea the way I had it, which is, I was like, but he loved the idea. We wrote a whole new song around the war story battleground idea. But I guess because he wanted to write a love song. So instead of a sad song, now I have another song. So that another war story ended up creating 3 different songs. And I'm going to play you the one I wrote with, his name is Casey Kelly. Same idea, but, totally different direction. It must have looked bad to your mom and your dad. I can still see the look on their face when they walked in the door, and there you and I were, locked up in a loving embrace. I thought that our future was all in the past, but now, years later, we can look back and laugh, telling old war stories from love's battleground, where we've won and we've lost, and then turned it around. From the lowest of lows to the greatest of glories, safe in each other's arms, telling old war stories. Remember the night we had our big fight? You locked me outside in the yard. It started to rain and I pleaded in vain, but you made me sleep in the car. They say love conquers all, and I swear that it's true. 'Cause here I am now on this couch holding you, telling old war stories from love's battleground, where we've won and we've lost, and then turned it around. From the lowest of lows to the greatest of glories, safe in each other's arms, telling old war stories. From the lowest of lows to the greatest of glories, safe in each other's arms, telling old war stories. Thank you so much, Adriana. Thank you so much. I am going to pin your comment. So again, if you can comment, please do, especially on the platform with a clock. I know that sounds like a clock. I know a lot of people are having trouble commenting, but if you can, please do. And if you say something nice, I will pin your comment and you'll become world famous around here. You'll become world famous among the people in this room. And if you share the live, we'll have even more people in the room. And also, if you can see my live goal and you want to support that, that'll also bring more people into the room, believe it or not, because the algorithm will say, hey, people are liking this. And I will feel totally appreciated if you want to support me that way or any other way. Oh, is it? All right, getting you to dance. So, I thank you for asking, Tommy. My regular schedule is Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday from 9 to 10 New York time. Spencer's asking me for, I know Spencer's a Deadhead and I'm a big Deadhead. So the one exception to my original song rule is that I sometimes can do a Grateful Dead cover because I'm a big Deadhead. I was just listening to 12/27/89. That probably means something to Spencer and nobody else here. But that's the first of the New Year's run from from that year. And '89 was a really great year for the Grateful Dead. And I was just listening to the pre-drums, and it's really, really great. So maybe I'll do it in a little while, Spencer. I'm not doing the whole song. I actually don't even remember how the rest of the song goes, but I just thought I'd do the intro to that. So, what should I do next? Should I change directions? You know, once I start doing the country songs, I kind of like, you know, just keep going. But I know not everybody likes country music. I'm going to do one more country song. There's another story behind the song. You know, I don't know how much yapping I should do, but you know, this is what I call yap music because I'm you know, fiddling around and I'm, you know, playing on the guitar and yapping. So this is yap music. What I'm doing here. So, you know, I wrote this song before I ever went to Nashville. I was in this songwriting workshop and I was just kind of starting out. And I was in LA, Los Angeles, and they had this weekly thing where it was called the Los Angeles Songwriters Showcase. And every week you could go and pitch songs to publishers and producers. And I used to go every week and nobody ever took my songs. And it was really depressing because some people didn't get songs taken and nobody ever took mine. But that eventually changed. And so this came just before I wrote my first really song that was good enough to pitch to publishers. But I went to the workshop and I had this lyric. And there was this one guy there who he'd had songs in movies and stuff. And so I read this lyric and he really liked it. And he said, I want to write that with you. So we co-wrote this song. And then we wrote another song and we had this big argument over it. But going back to the first song, you know, a few years later, I realized, you know, there's something that I thought could be better about that song. So I wrote another version of the lyric. And I was afraid to show this guy because, you know, we had this big fight over this other song. But years later, like a year or so ago, I reconnected with him. And I finally showed him this new lyric and he actually liked it. So I'm going to play, so I have two versions of this song. There's the original and my rewritten version. I'm playing you the rewritten version. I almost wish I could just kind of do both back to back and see which one you like better, but I know a lot of people probably won't hang around for two versions. Anyway, this is that song. I loaded up my suitcase, I packed in my guitar. I stopped for just a moment, then I climbed into my car. We tried to work our troubles out one too many times. It's time for me to turn the key and leave your world behind. And I take one last look in my rear view mirror. Watch you slowly fade to yesterday. I take one last look in my rear view mirror. Put the pedal to the metal and drive away. Oh, thank you, Lola, for the flags, for the confetti, I mean. I wish you had a way to make me stop and see the light. There's nothing I would rather do than stay just one more night. But we'd end up right here again when darkness turns to dawn. We never will see eye to eye, it's time for moving on. And I take one last look in my rear view mirror. Watch you slowly fade to yesterday. I take one last look in my rear view mirror. Put the pedal to the metal and drive away. The road, it stretches out ahead. I don't know where it ends. I don't expect that I'll be coming back this way again. And I take one last look in my rear view mirror. Watch you slowly fade to yesterday. I take one last look in my rear view mirror. Put the pedal to the metal and drive away. drive away. Put the pedal to the metal and drive away. Thank you, Addie, and I will pin your applause and I comment. Thank you so much. And if you can comment, please do, and say something nice. And if I can pin your comment, I will. All right, Tommy, thank you so much. And let's see. Lisa, how are you? So I have been doing a bunch of country songs. I can keep doing more country songs, or I can do something else. I'm getting a lot of applause on the country songs, so I don't know. Maybe I should keep doing country songs. You know, I spent 20 years, more than 20 years, just writing country songs. And I can do another sad country song, or I can do a happy country song, or something totally... Oh, thank you, Savvy, for the follow. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Let's see. Oh, I haven't done this one in a while. Okay, this one has a lot of chord changes, so I got to keep up. I got to look at the chord chart. I haven't played this recently, and okay. Oopsie, I messed it up already. Look up there, it's a shooting star. Made a wish the first day that we met. And now you're finally in my arms like I always dreamed. And the funny thing, I never guessed that you felt the same all along. And the moon is rising and we've waited so long. So bring it on. Oh, bring it on. Kiss me, let's see what we've been missing. Hold me, show me that you're all mine, you're all mine. I've been waiting for this moment. Let's kiss and make up for lost time. Baby, I'm in love with your lips. Maybe it sounds crazy, but it's true. And it's not just the way you kiss, it's who you are. And every part of you that I love and I have all along. So let's keep going till the break of dawn. Bring it on. Oh, bring it on. Kiss me, let's see what we've been missing. Hold me, show me that you're all mine, you're all mine. I've been waiting for this moment. Let's kiss and make up for lost time. Whoa, yeah, just like that. Whoa, yeah, let's make it last. Kiss me, let's see what we've been missing. Hold me, show me that you're all mine, you're all mine. I've been waiting for this moment. Let's kiss and make up for lost time. Let's kiss and make up for lost time. All right, thank you, Semi, for the comment, and Skids for the, what is that, virtual applause. I'll take that as virtual applause. Oh, and somebody subscribed. Who subscribed? You know, I got all these windows I gotta keep track of. Let's see. Mr. Leaks, thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate you. And if you're enjoying the live, don't forget to follow, subscribe, whatever. And if you can see my live goal and you want to support me, that would be totally awesome. That also tells the algorithm that you're enjoying the live. Oh, thank you, Spencer, for the follow. haven't even played on Skiv. Did I say thank you? Well, thank you again for the follow. I really appreciate you. And did I say, I haven't even played Broke Down Palace, and Spencer followed. Thank you so much. Oh, 43 minutes. Oh boy. So I do this from live to 10. I do my original songs live. Oh, we're almost at 10,000 likes, and when we hit 10,000, we will see Superman. At least on the one platform, only on the platform whose name sounds like a clock. We will see Superman. We got to 10K. Where's Superman? He didn't come. He's not on this screen. I have to set up this screen to show Superman. This is a new. There are these templates, and I just downloaded this one. So I have 4 of them, and I guess I forgot to set up this one to show Superman. But so actually, which template do you like better? So this is only for the people on the platform whose name starts with a clock. I got 4 of them. So which one do you like better? This one? This one's called Starlight. And this one's called Neon Light. I know it takes a few seconds to switch. This is only on, again, the platform whose name sounds like a clock. If you're on any of the other platforms, you won't see this switch. So now I want to know which one you like better. This one's called Neon Light. The other one is called Starlight. And I'm going to do a little poll if I can. This is very laggy. This takes way too long to bring up this poll. And it's going to be a 1-minute poll. And it's not even, well, never mind. So maybe just tell me in the comments which you like better. This one is called Neon Lights. The other one's called Starlight. There are 4 of them, but I kind of have to play, one off the other. I can't just switch between 4 and ask you all 4. But those on the platform whose name sounds like a clock, please let me know. Oh, Matilda, thank you so much for being a subscriber. Thank you so much. Let's see. I didn't hear the sound. It's not showing that you subscribed. It's not showing me here that you subscribed. So please, if you haven't pressed that button, please do that. Okay, so I mentioned, I have chronic fatigue, so I kind of have to, I'm starting to notice the fatigue, so I might have to kind of slow down on the songs, or maybe that's all, but I really should do my latest single. My new single is coming out tomorrow. So I'm going to do one more song, which is going to be my new single. And then for the rest of the hour, I will do, this is yap music. What I'm doing right now is yap music. You see, it doesn't take as much exertion to yap a little bit as it does to sing. So I yap to the guitar, and this is what I call yap music. But I gotta do my new single for you. I usually don't play the same song twice during the live, but I open with this one, and I'm gonna do it again because it's coming out tomorrow. It's coming out tomorrow. My brand new single is coming out tomorrow. Oh, and thank you. Oh, Spencer. Okay, that came up. It just came into my chat window. Okay. All right. So I'll do my new single that's coming out tomorrow. And then I can tell the story of the song. I can talk about the writing process. This song was written, this is like totally, you never know where song ideas are going to come from. But so should I tell you the story first and then play the song? Or play the song and then tell you the story behind it? All right, I'm going to play the song. Again, this is coming out tomorrow, so I'm really excited about it. Sitting on the sofa, swiping right and left. One lonely night, darker than the next. An empty bed, waiting for me. No ray of hope I can see. Then fast as a flash from the sky came the one who opened my eyes. Aurora is the light of my life. her. My love overflows in the glow of Aurora. Hair is red as fire, eyes of emerald green, a heart of gold from out of a dream. She brings color to my world, makes the flame inside me burn. Aurora is the light of my life. Her aura shines through the night. Like a burst from the stars, she breaks my heart. You can't know how much I adore her. My love overflows in the glow of Aurora. A greater glare than a solar flare. She electrifies the air. Aurora is the light of my life. Her aura shines through the night. Like a burst from the stars, she breaks my heart. You can't know how much I adore her. My love overflows in the glow of Aurora. Like a burst from the stars, she breaks my heart. There's nothing I wouldn't do for her. My love overflows in the glow of Aurora. My love overflows in the glow of Aurora. So again, that is my brand new single. Oh, thank you so much, Skiv. And I'm pinning your comments. Thank you so much. That will be out tomorrow. Actually, if you go to my WEB SITE, so on the front page, there's a Spotify pre-save link, but on my music page, I have already placed that single there. So you can actually hear the whole track, and you can actually download the whole track there. I mean, I don't want you to leave the live right now. I want you to hang around, but when we're done, please go over there and download the track. And, you know, I have my music available for download, and it's name your own price starting at free. And I also have artist merch over there. And in fact, the album cover, I turned the album cover into a t-shirt, and you can get that. That's up there now. And I don't know, maybe I should give my live viewers the discount code. So just for this weekend, if you use Aurora 10, you can get 10% off on the Aurora t-shirt or any of the merch just until Sunday. So that's as a thank you for being here. And also, if you go there, you can sign up for my Set Heads newsletter. And I don't really spam that newsletter. I feel like I should be sending out regular newsletters, but I really don't. I only send them out when I have an announcement to make. So you don't have to worry about being spammed if you sign up for my newsletter. And I also have a Discord. So all those are in my profile, LINK. If you go there, you can, see all of those. You can access all of those, plus my, all my streaming platforms. And so please do that. Harry, how are you? So anyway, that song, came up in. You never know where you're going to get your inspiration from as a songwriter. They say you got to have your songwriting radar. Always have your songwriting radar up for ideas. I don't have my radar up as much as I used to when I was like actively trying to get songs recorded by other artists. And, the professional writers in Nashville, they write like songs every day. Sometimes they write multiple songs in a day, and that's maybe one of the reasons I actually, I would have been successful. I really would have been if I had not screwed things up, It wasn't the songwriting that messed me up. It was like the networking and everything that I messed up on. But Yeah, but I wasn't writing as many songs as the pros do. But if I got a staff writing deal, I probably would have had to do that. I'd be writing every single day and maybe twice a day. But because they have these publishers set up writing appointments for you. So, but this song came out of actually when I was a kid, especially I was really into science when I was a kid. I loved science, and one of the things that I was really interested in, and I became actually even more interested in it as an adult, was astronomy. When I was a teenager, I used to look up at the sky and just try to fathom the distances involved and the size of all these stars and the whole size of the galaxy. It used to blow my mind. And then, like, I don't know, 10 or 20 years ago, I bought this book called 100 Billion Suns, which is about the formation of the galaxy. And that really blew my mind because, there's 100 billion stars in our galaxy alone. And then our galaxy is part of like a cluster of galaxies, but that's only one of many clusters of galaxies. So, in this book, I'm looking at this chart and it's showing like the known universe, and it shows our galaxy, and it says, it points to ours as the local cluster. And I'm like, local? I mean, we're talking thousands and thousands of light years, and that's the local cluster. So that really blew my mind. But I always wanted to see a total eclipse of the sun. And there were two really great chances in the last 8 years, and I had to miss both of them. Well, the one that was this year or last year, I forget. I probably could have done it, but with my chronic fatigue, it just, I probably should have forced myself to do it because I've always wanted to see it, and this is really probably my last chance ever. So I missed the two chances to see it. But the next thing on my list was, I want to see the Northern Lights. But, I'm too far south. But recently, there was a night where they said it's going to be available. It's going to be visible all across the U.S. So this happened twice this year. The first time, the first time I went outside, and I'm too close to New York City, and there's all this light pollution. And I was looking up at the sky, and it's like, there's so much light. And then I kind of saw this, what looked like a little bit of a, like, pinkish or purplish, I forget. Is that the aurora? I don't know. So I took my phone camera, and actually through the lens of the camera, I could actually see it. It was faintly, but I could see it, and I took a picture of it. But so then a few months later, it was visible again. I said, I want to, I got to see this again. I know and if I could see it, I'm going to get in the car and drive north so I could see it without the city lights. And I went outside, and it was cloudy. But suddenly, I was thinking about the aurora, and it just occurred to me, Aurora, that's a name. It's a woman's name, and it's a beautiful name, and it's really musical. And I could make a song out of it. And in fact, the aurora is such a great metaphor. So this woman, Aurora, would light up my life, just like, the Northern Lights lights up the sky. So that's how I came up with the idea. And I wrote it. Thank you, Skivs. Thank you so much. I'm pitting that, even though it's only emojis. I know a lot of people are having trouble leaving comments on this platform, the one whose name sounds like a clock. But if you can leave them, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm going to pin that one, but I'm going to let this one time out because you get a minute. The comment stays pinned for a minute. So I will leave it there for a minute, and then I will pin your next comment. So full Lux. I don't know if you heard me earlier, but I don't know if what you want a professional for, like as a co-writer or as a critiquer, or what. But either way, I mentioned earlier, if you're a songwriter and you really want to work on your songwriting, and especially if you have any hope of doing it professionally, I strongly suggest joining NSAI, the Nashville Songwriters Association International. They have chapters throughout the U.S. and overseas. And I actually was the NSAI coordinator for Los Angeles for more than 20 years. So I got, because of NSAI, I had really a lot of chances to be successful in the business, not only because of NSAI, but they gave me so many opportunities, and I learned so much about songwriting from NSAI. And well, especially being in Los Angeles, we had an advantage over a lot of the other chapters because I could get professional writers to come out and come to our chapter. And all the chapters could do that, but we got them. Usually they would, the other chapters would have to fly them out and pay for their airfare, and we did that too. And they'd have these all-day seminars, and we did that too. But also, being in LA, sometimes a songwriter would just come to LA to visit some friends, and then they'd say, "Hey, I'm going to be in LA. If you want, I can stop in and give to one of your workshops and be an industry guest." And they probably did that. I don't know, maybe partly because they want to give back, but also partly because if they're coming to LA to visit friends, but then they stop in at our workshop as an industry guest, then it becomes a business trip and they can write it off on their taxes. So I'm pretty sure we got the advantage of that. But and if you want to go to Nashville, they have events there, and you can meet publishers, and if you're a member, you get professional critiques, and you get your local chapter critiques, and they also have you get a couple of free pitches included in your membership to publishers. So it's really a great thing to do if you're serious about songwriting. And we made it to an hour, and I always I always try to do songs for a full hour. I don't always make it. Like tonight, recently I've been making it every night for the last 2 weeks. I've gone over the hour, but tonight, unfortunately, I think probably because my sleep schedule was a little off. I got up earlier than usual, because it's kind of ironic because I slept better than I usually do last night. I usually wake up after 5 hours, and I have to get up, and I have to take the medication to sleep. I have insomnia, so I have to get up, and I stay up for an hour or so, and then I go back to bed and sleep for another 6 hours. But last night I slept for pretty much the full 8 hours. So I'm like, well, I'm not going to go take more medicine and go back to bed. So I just got up earlier. So usually I'm getting out of bed at 2. This morning I got out of bed around 10 or so, or 10:30. So I've been awake longer than usual on this live. So that's probably why that could be why. Oh, Igor, I didn't see that before. You're Brazilian. The neighborhood doesn't complain. No, they don't. I don't use the barber. I've never been to the Philippines. So I missed all these comments earlier. I don't know if the people who left them are still here. But sorry if I missed your comments. Or you're an EDM producer. Well, I don't know what you mean work with a professional. In what aspect do you want to work with a professional? What do you want this professional to do for you or with you? Professional what? What kind of professional are you looking to work with? That's the question. Okay, so even after I stopped doing songs, I always want to stay live for at least the full hour. And thank you, Meryl, for liking the live. So I'm Seth Hillary. I do original songs, and now what I'm doing is yap music. I don't know how much longer I usually, I say I'm going to end the live, and then I go yapping for another 15 minutes or so. I don't know if I'm going to, recently I've been going on for a half an hour. I really would love, my dream is to be able to go live for 2 hours. Well, I have many dreams, but as far as the live streaming, I would love to be able to stay live for 2 hours. But with the fatigue, it's a bit of a challenge. But I made it recently. I've made it like an hour and 45 minutes a couple of times. Last night I made it an hour and a half. I kind of don't think I'm going to make it that long tonight. But I hope you enjoyed the yap music as well as the original songs. And, I do tell stories, and I love to talk about songwriting and the songwriting process. And, if you have any questions for me, please fire away, especially if they're like real questions. I mean, if you have troll questions, I guess I can try to answer them if they're worth being, if I can say something funny about them. But, if you have any questions for me about songwriting, especially, or, my songs or the music business or whatever, please fire away and ask me your questions. Emma, how are you? It's so good to see you. So those just joining, I'm Seth Hillary. I do original songs, and now I'm doing Yap music. It is now Yappy Hour because of my chronic fatigue. So I, kind of have to limit the exertion because there's something called post-exertional malaise, and I really, really don't want to get that. Although I'm wondering, so I rearranged my room. For those of you who've been to my lives before, I don't know if you can notice. If you notice the difference. Oh, inactivity. What do you mean? I've been active this whole time. Now I got to solve the puzzle. All right. So I don't know if you notice, I have changed things around. Now I'm closer to the wall in the back, and you can't see the bed anymore because it's like a bedroom studio. And I've been meaning to hang something on the wall, and I don't know if I'll ever get around to it, but rearranging the room was a lot of work. And I got this heavy desk I had to move, and this bookcase, and I had to, pick stuff up and move it all around. And I don't think I got post-exertional malaise from that. It was enough work that my legs became stiff. I felt like I'd been to the gym, and I hadn't been to the gym in 2 years because I had to stop going. I had to stop going after I got long COVID, and then I started discovering that a heavy workout makes me feel worse. I wish I could go to the gym again. I really want to go back to the gym. I was in the best shape I'd ever been in. After I turned like 55, I started going to the gym, and then I was never in better shape in my entire life until I, caught COVID. And unfortunately, I caught it at the gym, I'm pretty sure. I was masking. I was doing all these things to avoid getting COVID for 3 years. And then, and I was keeping up with all the, latest information. And the CDC had on their website, like the COVID transmission rate in every area across the country by county. And I would check the CDC website. And, it got to where it said low transmission in your area. And so I thought, well, I'm going to the gym, and, it's kind of annoying to wear a mask all the time. And most people aren't. I mean, a few people were. I was one of the few. And I'm like, all those people seem like they're doing okay. And the gym, during COVID, they said they got the state-of-the-art ventilation. And I thought, state-of-the-art ventilation, nobody else is masking, and low transmission in my area. So I guess maybe I just don't have to wear a mask. So I went to the gym without masking, and within a week I got sick, and I've never recovered. And I really wish that hadn't happened, of course, and I wish I could recover so I could go live for 2 hours at a time and do more music. But I found a clinical trial near me like a week or so ago, and I contacted them, and they set up a Zoom meeting with me as an interview to see if I was eligible and if I was interested. And they went over the study, and the more I heard about it, at first I thought, yeah, I want to try this. I know it's only a 50-50 chance I'll get the actual medication versus a placebo, but still, 50-50 chance. And if something can help me feel better, I want to get that. And then after hearing more and more details of the study, it started to seem less, hey, vlogs, it seemed less and less like something I wanted to do. And especially, I was starting to like lose a little bit of the enthusiasm until they listed the possible side effects. And when I saw the possible side effects, like cancer, I'm like, I don't know about this. And they said, well, we haven't seen these side effects So, the study was an existing medication, and the trial was for to see if a low dose of this medication would help the chronic fatigue. So they said, well, these side effects are for the therapeutic dose, and we haven't seen them in the low dose. And I was like, well, how many people have you studied? And they said, well, so far we've studied about 80 people. I'm like, I don't know. I guess the chances are pretty low, but I have to I have to go into New York City. I'm right outside the city, but in order to get to the city, I either have to take a bus and a subway, or I have to drive and I have to go over the bridge. There's a $18 toll to go over the bridge, and then I have to find parking in the city, and they don't pay for that. So I was like, there's all that, and then there's this one test that they have to run. I have to go 5 times to the city. And there's this one test they had to run that sounded like it was painful. So I'm like, between all this, and I don't even know if I'm going to get the medication or a placebo. And then if I do get the medication, and if it does work, they're not going to let me keep taking it after the study's over. And it's only a phase 2 clinical trial. And, clinical trials have to go through 3 phases before they can approve it. So it's like, so I'll take this medication for 3 months, and if it helps, I can't get it for another 2 years until the drug is approved. So I just thought, oh God, I think I'm going to pass on this study. I mean, I told them, if you get to phase 3, let me know. Maybe I'll be more interested in phase 3. And even after phase 3, it's still another 6 months to a year before they finally approve the medication. But if phase 3 is successful, I don't know, there could be an emergency use authorization, or I might be able to get a doctor to just prescribe this medication for me. Although the low dose would probably have to be created through a special compounding pharmacy. So anyway, I don't know if you were interested in that story or not. I mean, this is my long COVID situation. But I do have the song Long Haul. This is the intro. And the song is released. It's called Long Haul. Long COVID is sometimes known as Long Haul COVID, and that's where the title of the song came from. And I do play that in my live sometimes, but you can hear it on any of the streaming platforms or on my WEB site. And there is that LINK in my profile, which will take you there and to my Discord and to my streaming platforms. And there is a support me link for those of you who don't have the pink box in the corner of their screen. Some of you have a little pink box on the bottom of your screen, and if you want to support me, you can, click that box. And if you see my live goal, I don't know if you can see my live goal, but it would be awesome to make the live goal, and I would really appreciate you so much. And I would love to have you join my Discord, because I want to get, the Discord, to be perfectly honest, there hasn't been really any chat lately, but I do post previews of my music there. So if you are a member of Discord, you get to hear the song before anybody else. And also, there are announcements made whenever I go live. So, sometimes I do unscheduled lives, and if you're on the Discord, you'll see the notification. And also, I would love to get some chat going. And if you have any suggestions to make the Discord more fun and to keep the chat more active, please join and let me know. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to see you there. So there's a just channel for, where I post the previews, and also for discussion of music and songwriting. There's also a channel for jokes and memes. And there's a channel for, what else? There's one other thing. There's this little game that called Unbelievable. I don't know how interested you are in that, but it's this casino simulator game. That's there. One of my members was really enthusiastic. Oh, this will make the server more fun. So I told him, I'll put it up there. And he did, but I don't know, so far nobody's really been using it, but it's there. And what else? There's one other thing. Is there one other thing? There must be one other thing. And if there's not, tell me what to add, and I'll add it, maybe. Not guaranteed, but I will add it if I can, and if it seems like a good idea. All right, well, I have been yapping for almost 15 minutes. Yappy Hour has been going for 15 minutes. Well, I don't know if Colin is still here, but I guess not. I mean, you're always free to leave. This one person does not like Yappy Hour, but, you know, that's why we have the scroll ability. You know, why do people bother saying these, like, things like this, you know? Like, just go. Just, you know, you don't like it, just leave. But some people just, I guess, it makes them feel good to put other people down or to say mean things. I don't know. I don't know why you'd go into somebody's live and say something mean to them. Like, why would you do that? Seems like something you should address with your therapist. Oh, and speaking of therapy, I just realized that I went through this whole life. I don't think I did a single one of my mental health songs. I like doing those songs because they're meaningful to me. To me, the songs, well, you know, all my songs, you know, like songwriters say, your songs are like your children. So it's hard to pick favorites. But, you know, the songs that have messages are the ones that are kind of the most important to me. So the mental health songs and the political songs. And I didn't do any of those tonight. But, you know, the love songs are fun, and the country songs are fun, and the sad songs are, also the sad songs are fun, believe it or not. And, you know, my current single, which is current until tomorrow, because my new one comes out tomorrow, my current single is a sad but hopeful song, and it actually does have a message. So that's sort of a mental health song. I didn't put it in that category. But it kind of does have a little bit of a mental health message to it. So my current single is With Every Tear That Falls. My new single is Aurora, which is coming out tomorrow. And already I have put it on my WEBSITE. So on the front page of my site, there's still the Spotify pre-save link, which is only good for another hour and a half. I'm wondering after the live if I should just take that off and put the actual song. But on the music page, the song is there, and you can stream it and download it. The whole track. All right. Well, anyway, this has been so fun. I'm Seth Hillary. I do original songs. I do this Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays from 9 to 10 New York time. And tomorrow the song comes out. Sometimes I jump in for an unscheduled live, and if I can, depending on the fatigue, I will do one tomorrow afternoon, late in the afternoon, like I said, if I can. But I hope to see you at my next live, and I hope you'll check out the new song. So I guess I got to start ending. So I'm streaming in multiple places. So I end the streams one platform at a time, and the first one. Well, which one should I do first? Maybe I'll do this one first because it shows like only. Well, there is somebody there. I don't know, on this platform on my phone. There seem to be a lot of viewers, but people just pop in and pop out and they don't stay very long. But now it's showing that there is one person watching. If you're here, Alexa, are you here? So, all right, Jerry is here. Christo is here. So I'm going to end on the other platform first. End live. Click. Confirm. Okay, let's see how many. Oh, I got a new follower. Huh. Okay. I don't get too many viewers on that platform. So now I'm going to end it here. If I'm pointing at you, I'm going to end the live. But again, Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday from 9 to 10 New York time, I do original songs. And I hope to see you again soon. All right. Now comes most of the other platforms. I am streaming to multiple platforms through an app called Streamlabs, including the platform whose name starts with the letter Y. Thank you for being here. And also the horizontal platform with the letter T.